daughters of King Lamoni. And it came to pass that King Lamoni was much pleased with Ammon, and caused that his bands should be loosed, and he would that Ammon should take one of his daughters to wife. Alma 17:24. Some of you might be reacting to this section with a surprised, "I didn't know Lamoni had daughters." It is easy to miss these daughters in the incredible drama of Lamoni and his wife's miraculous conversion. But they are mentioned twice. The first time we hear of Lamoni's daughter is when Ammon was brought before the king not long after entering the land of Ishmael, where Lamoni ruled. When Lamoni inquired about his motives, Ammon told the king, "I desire to dwell among this people for a time, yea, and perhaps until the day I die." This response pleased Lamoni, and he desired that Ammon should take one of his daughters to wife. Remember, Ammon was the son of the king Messiah, and Lamoni may have seen the marriage of one of his daughters as a way to make a powerful alliance with the Nephite king. It is also possible that Lamoni did not know of Ammon's royal status. Maybe he was simply impressed with his character and wanted him for a son-in-law. One thing is apparent, though. Lamoni's daughters didn't have much say in who they were going to marry. Ammon declined the king's offer to marry one of his daughters and instead offered to be his servant. It is quite a jump to go from almost being the king's son-in-law to being a servant watching his sheep. We are left wondering if Lamoni's daughters were happy not to have been roped into a marriage with a strange Nephite, or if they too had been impressed with Ammon and, one of them at least, were disappointed. The next time Lamoni's daughters are mentioned is when, after Lamoni had been overwhelmed by the spirit and taken for dead, his wife and his sons and his daughters mourned over him. Anciently, mourning was often a much noisier and public affair than it is today. It is possible that Lamoni's daughters participated in mourning their father through wailing, beating their breasts, tearing their clothing, putting ashes on their heads, and outward displays of grief. We wonder if they, like their mother, also had doubts about whether their father was truly dead. Regardless, we can assume that they were amazed and elated when their father arose, having lain as if he were dead for 3 days. We might also speculate that these daughters were converted to the truth along with their father and mother and became anti-Nephi-Lehis. As anti-Nephi-Lehis, later called the people of Ammon, they would have experienced incredible suffering since their promise to bury their weapons and never fight again left them vulnerable to attack from other Lamanites. It is possible also that they were some of the mothers or grandmothers of the 2,060 stripling warriors. They would have been women with strong testimonies, and who knows, maybe one of them did end up marrying Ammon.